Hello everyone, and welcome to my first little episode here of Stoop Sketch Sessions, where I'm going to be sitting here on my little stoop doing nature journaling and teaching you guys how to also be zen and start your own nature journal. From wherever you are, from whatever little porch you have, whatever little stoop you might have, there's always so much nature to be found when you observe. So these sessions are going to be all about the art of observation, as well as little bits of how to then take those observations that you make and put it down on paper to document all of the amazing things that you have found. So today I am starting off with a honeybee that I saw in my garden here, which is right on the other side of my stoop. And I saw it was buzzing around a flower called Arizona blanket flower, and I took a little bit of clip for you to see what that looked like. Let's go to it. Alright, so I've observed this honeybee, but how do I know that it is a honeybee and not a perplexing bumblebee, a common bumblebee, a carpenter bee, a sweat bee, all these different types of bumblebees? When I sit and I observe, I'm looking for some very specific things. For bumblebees, I'm looking for 1, coloration, 2, banding along the bottom of it, 3, general size. All of those things are going to help me be able to distinguish what type of bee it is. So to start out my nature journal, I need a sketchbook, I need a pencil, and I need an inking pen. This is a STA pigment liner, and I am using it at a width of 0.2, which is pretty fine to help ink in my lines. For a nature journal, it's supposed to be quick, fast-paced, just what you're observing right there in that moment. So don't think that you have to create this insane piece of art that should take hours and hours of time while you're drinking your coffee outside on your stoop. That's ridiculous. But to get started, make sure that you have the date, the name of the thing you're drawing, and if you don't know, you can leave a spot blank for it, and what the weather was like, because a sunny day in July might not yield the same types of biodiversity as a rainy day in July. So with that, let's get to starting our piece. I have this whole big blank spot here, so I'm going to start my piece kind of in the middle, and that'll leave nice space around the edges for me to add information later. I'm going to do the big name at the top, I'm going to do the date and the weather here at the bottom, and then on the sides, write some information down about maybe what behaviors I observed the honeybee doing, some general information about the honeybee, things like that. But those are pieces that I can always add later. But you want to sketch in the moment, and remember, it's just a sketch. After you continue to do sketch after sketch after sketch, you'll get a lot of practice and feel more comfortable in your own artwork later on. These sketches can include all sorts of great information. I had to look up a ton of this, but that's the nice thing about sketches. You started out, I went back, colored it in later, and found out some cool information about honeybees, including some of the observations about behavior and what they liked about my garden. I was able to add all of that in later. So now I have this cool page that's a fun bit of art and a little bit of science to go with it. You can learn more about my scientific and botanical illustration, which goes way more in depth than these Stoop Sketch Sessions do, about art, about science, about observations, and you can subscribe here and find out more information about what I, the Art of Ecology, do on a day-to-day basis with the art in the natural world. Thanks for watching.